The planet Uranus is the maverick among the planets. Do you have a strong urge to tell people what you really think? Hello, my name is Laurence Hillman and I'm your host for PlanetPlays. I bring you astrology for the savvy. Today we're talking about the astrological meaning of the planet Uranus. What is your personal connection to this renegade? There is a part in all of us that wants to break free. Sometimes we want to be individuals and nonconformists. We want to be ahead of our time. For some, this is all about personal expression and bucking the norms, while for others, this is more subtle. Uranus is about how we express our individuality and how we recognize that we are unique. Now remember, in this series, we don't equate people with being a certain planet or sun sign. We are learning that we all have the same 10 planets within us and that these inner planets are a reflection of the planets above us. We can think of our inner planets as 10 distinct parts of us that together make up who we are as a whole human being. The renegade in us speaks to the key human dilemma because at the core, Uranus teaches us that we are all the same and that in whatever teams we belong to, our individuality does not matter as much as the team spirit collectively. And on the other hand, and equally importantly, Uranus is our urge to split off from the group and find our own inner light. This longing for uniqueness is also our inner Uranus speaking. Now we recognize the true paradox of Uranus. We have Uranus in a nutshell, a paradox of opposites. We recognize in ourselves both the rebel, who wants to be different, and also our need to be part of the whole. We find ourselves moving between these two realities, with some of us landing more squarely on one side than the other. So ask yourself this: do you need to belong and be like those around you, or do you need to keep making statements about how different you are and how unique? This self-reflection will give you an idea about your inner Uranus. Perhaps you have heard the song "This is the Dawning of the Age of Aquarius" from the musical Hair in the 1960s. In astrology, Uranus belongs to the zodiac sign of Aquarius. Therefore, Uranus is the most modern and contemporary planet of all. But why? Well, the world is indeed entering the age of Aquarius. Aquarius means water bearer, and new ideas are pouring into us at breakneck speed, where sometimes it feels as though we are drinking from a fire hose. Whatever you think of this modern age, it is here to stay, and it brings a new dawning for each and every one of us. Because Uranus is our link to the new age, the more comfortable you are with Uranus, the more fit you are for this modern world, and the more ready you are for the future. So what exactly makes you more fit for the future? Well, first off, our Uranus shows us how we relate to modern technology. The new age has also been called the technological age, and we are increasingly connected to our phones and other electronics. If you resist technology, it makes it harder for you to get comfortable with your inner Uranus and the age of Aquarius. The technology that puts the world in our hands connects us to others like never before. Satellites are hovering above us to make sure that wherever we are, we can find others we are looking for. Uranus is our desire to join networks and social media groups and to connect with people all over the world. But don't forget the rebellious side of Uranus, fear of being watched online and followed and wanting to go off-grid. These are also Uranus impulses. Much of what we touch today connects us with the whole world. How we feel about that indicates how we are accepting the new age that is the age of Aquarius. Because Uranus cares so much about our individuality and our personal freedoms, it is also that part of us that is the most colorblind. Instead of seeing differences between us, Uranus focuses on our humanity that unites us. Therefore, Uranus is also the most radically democratic planet and is interested in universal rights and freedoms. The world is changing, and if you ever feel that you can't keep up, your inner Uranus can help you. This part of you understands change, thrives on seeing around the corner towards the future. Take this view of the future as an example. This picture is not an actual person, but a computer-generated mix of several people from several races. In the Aquarian age, what unites us in our humanity is more important than what separates us on the surface. But let's not forget the radical side of Uranus, where we stand up for what we believe. Uranus is the planet of change, and as we enter a new era, change is everywhere. To change anything, we first need new ideas, and this is where Uranus really shines. When you need a new idea, or when you have a breakthrough eureka moment, well, Uranus is giving you the gifts you need. Ultimately, your inner Uranus is your ability to connect to the universe and to download all the ideas and images that are stored there. People have been doing this long before there was any modern technology at all. Thank you for joining me today. Until next time on Planet Plays, this is Laurence Hillman, and now you know.